Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So in this one, let's talk about Rick Grimes and I guess World Beyond Season 2 because Gimple, he talked about Rick Grimes and he talked about World Beyond Season 2 and he said that in World Beyond Season 2, we are most likely going to be visiting places that Rick has been. And so I'm paraphrasing there, but we'll talk about more specifically what he said and stuff. And so before we go any further, obviously this will contain spoilers for World Beyond Season 1. And I guess that's it for the most part, unless I'm sure most of you guys have watched The Walking Dead Season 9 and you saw Rick's final episode. And also, obviously, as I say in almost every video, if you are new to the channel and you want more Walking Dead content like this, just make sure to hit the subscribe button and let's just jump into this. So, first of all, he said straight out, like, don't expect a Rick Grimes appearance in World Beyond Season 2 at all. And he said something along the lines of, I know some people are going to be disappointed by that, but like don't have that expectation at all. That is not going to happen in World Beyond Season 2. And I'm glad he just said it straight out. Like that was never my expectation at all. I still think and he did kind of hint at that already in this interview, but I still think there's going to be some Rick Grimes Easter eggs though in the final season. It's not going to be anything directly related to him. It's going to be things like, oh, he was here, or we see his name somewhere, or there's something like that. Like it's going to be some, because obviously the show was made to set up the Rick movies. It's to build a foundation to who the CRM are, what their main objective is, and it's going to have some connection to the Rick movies and the plot of that because Rick is fighting basically the CRM, right? So there's going to be some setup and crossover there. And obviously more so in the final season because in that season 2 of World Beyond. And so I hope people, and I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but I hope people can kind of drop that. Like Rick Grimes won't be in World Beyond Season 2. And I know it's not going to happen. Like I know most of you guys probably know that already. But there is going to be some people that are just I'm going to see those comments when World Beyond's on, like, oh, Rick's going to appear in the finale. And yeah, no, that's not happening. The showrunner, or not the showrunner of the show, but I guess the one who, I guess, oversees all Walking Dead stuff and who's literally writing the movie has said that Rick Grimes is not going to be on World Beyond Season 2. And I don't even think Andrew Lincoln would do that. And it's not like saying like, oh, like screw that show, I'm not going to appear on that show. He's not like a snob like that. Like I just think he wants Rick Grimes's first, I guess his return anyways, to the screen to be on the silver screen, to be, in the movies and stuff and not on a Walking Dead spin-off show that not a lot of people watch. So I think it is very smart for World Beyond Season 2 to be doing this. And what Gimple did say was that although we aren't going to be getting that, there is going to be some connections, this and that. And he was saying something along the lines of, we may be visiting places that Rick Grimes has already been, kind of thing. And I think that's so smart with Season 2 of World Beyond. I think you have to give more Rick Grimes stuff. Like, they did do some stuff, they teased some A and B stuff, but I think they got to do a little bit more here. Or not a little bit more, a lot more. Because, my overall review of World Beyond Season 1 was that it was just very disappointing, honestly. That show was disappointing. I had some hopes for it. I thought it would be good. There was this whole like kid aspect to it that I didn't like though. It was a bunch of young people, teenagers, and still, even though it's been, I guess it hasn't been a year, but it's been a while since we've watched it, and I still have the same impression. Like I didn't like that part of it, and it is hard to watch. If any of those characters were to die, then I wouldn't really care at all because, I don't know. I think it's kind of the direction of the show and just what they did. A lot of it's the writing and I guess the point of the first season. But where the season 1 left off, there is a lot of potential to do something different here. Like the first season really was just, we have this group of kids and they're going to do a lot of character development stuff. And obviously, I think on this show anyways, or not in the show, in the Walking Dead universe, it is so hard to do character development with kids. It is really hard. Like, there's not one kid on World Beyond that I don't think any of us like. And I'm talking about kids who get a significant amount of screen time. Obviously, if kids show up and they have little scenes here and there, but if they have a lot of screen time, people tend to get very annoyed. Like RJ is awesome, but it's because he doesn't have a lot of screen time, because if he was there, he was given a lot of dialogue, I think people would get annoyed of him. It's kind of like with Judith as well, and Carl. Carl suffered that so much because he was a lot older than RJ, obviously. He was given a lot of screen time. People were so annoyed of Carl, but it is just a thing on this show though. Like, kids, just writing wise, it doesn't work out. Fans tend to be very annoyed, at least if they're getting a significant amount of screen time. And that is World Beyond's case. Like, it is very hard, but where they did leave off in the finale, they're all kind of separated and they're all going to the CRM base. There's going to be a lot that they can actually do here. And also we met, I think his name was Will, right? It was Felix's boyfriend at the very end there. They're like this anti-CRM cult or whatever. I think that's actually kind of cool. And I think it's going to be cool to see how Felix and what was her name? I don't know why I can't remember her name. There was Hope and then there was her sister. What the hell was her name now? Iris? Is that her name? There's Silas and Iris, right? So I'm pretty sure it was Iris. Can't believe I forgot that. Anyways, I can't wait to see what they're going to bring. And I think season 2 for sure is going to be better than season 1. I can't imagine it being worse. So that, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And also what I wanted to talk about was the potential release date, because I've been seeing questions on that. And honestly, I think it's going to be October. I think World Beyond is going to premiere in early October, the same time as Fear Season 7. Because The Walking Dead is airing 8 episodes or whatever starting August 22nd. That'll take us until early October for sure. And that's where it's going to switch off with Fear Season 7 and then World Beyond Season 2. They'll probably do the same exact thing as they did last year, have both shows airing on Sunday night. And so that's going to be hard for reviews, but whatever. It's actually not too bad because now that I watch the episodes early, I can have them scheduled for that time. I remember when they used to do that a few years ago, I couldn't watch it early. And so I'd have to watch one episode, review it, watch the other episode and review it. And I wouldn't have my reviews out for so long. And so them having AMC Plus and stuff like that, it definitely helps a lot to be able to watch it earlier, get my reviews out on time. And it saves me a bunch. Like I don't stay up late now Sunday nights. So it's awesome. And speaking of the Rick Grimes movies, they are going to be filming this year. Like it's May 22nd. They're still not filming yet. Andrew Lincoln said hopefully spring, and I mean it's going to be summer in like a month from now, but any day now they will be filming. Like they're going to be filming any day, not any day, but in the next month or two for sure. It's going to happen. Like by the time it's August, by the time we film the final season, they will be on set filming this thing. Like Gimple said, they are filming this year. Like they are for sure filming this year. It's just, it's going to happen at any point now. It's just that they need the clear. And I do think it's going to happen very soon. I don't think it's going to happen in May, but I think June for sure. By the end of June, sometime in July, July, like this summer or spring, whatever, it is happening. Andrew Lincoln even said so. Gimple said so. The pandemic really screwed everything up. And I think we're actually gearing up for a pretty amazing Walking Dead summer. There's going to be so much stuff coming out. Think about it. Fear the Walking Dead is going to end next month, and because we're off not this Sunday, but next Sunday, which is like May 30th or whatever, they're taking a break, and then we get episode 15 and 16. The trailer for the final season's coming out probably in June, maybe then, or in July. There's Comic-Con. They're going to release some stuff. We have the Rick Grimes movies, and then we have the final season airing on August 22nd. And a month before that, they're obviously going to have a bunch of teasers, trailers, and all this stuff coming out. So, and then we get The Walking Dead, right? Starting August 22nd, we have The Walking Dead for 8 weeks, and then we jump into Fear Season 7, and I'm so excited for that because I think I know where they're ending in the finale. And so we have a big summer and fall, like starting, I mean, really right now, right? There's going to be so much to talk about, and I can't wait. I'm mostly so excited for the Rick Grimes movie, though. Like, I want to see Andrew Lincoln's first day on set. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what costume he's wearing and the background, the scenery, everything. And I'm gonna overanalyze it. I already know that, but I'm too excited. I'm way too excited for that. And I want it to happen already. It sucks because it would have already happened if it wasn't for this pandemic. They would have been filming last summer. So that really sucks. And whatever, everyone's going back to filming right now. They just kind of need Andrew Lincoln to come to the US. And so they're waiting on that. There's some issues with that, but they're ready. They're ready to film, and it's going to happen soon. So I'll leave it here. Post all your thoughts down below. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.